So we've been here for about 12 hours piping, and I'm mentioning that just think about the players and how emotionally and physically draining it is to go through 3 events at this kind of microscope with these three judges listening intently. And also, to adjudicate this kind of contest takes massive amounts of mental energy. Yes, you may be sitting, but it's extremely taxing, I can tell you. So just before we hear the last performance, and we get a round of applause to our judges. Malachi Johannsen is our final competitor. He comes all the way from California. He started piping at the age of 7, and his teachers were based in the city of Sacramento Pipe Band. He is currently a member of the Silicon Valley Pipe Band, and this past summer he traveled to Scotland and played at Oban and Inverness in the under 18. In fact, he placed 3rd in the under 18 Pembroke at the Northern Meeting, which is a pretty sweet accomplishment. So, his tunes today are the Knightswood Ceilidh. We'll hear that again. That tune by Donald MacLeod, 3rd place in that competition. Lady Louden. This is a tune that it's one of those Marmite tunes. You know, they hear someone say it's a Marmite kind of thing. Now, Marmite, for those that don't know, is a much-loved New Zealander yeast-based spread that has a very strong flavor that people, like bagpipes, either love or hate. So Lady Louden is a tune that has a lot of the bagpipe note E in it and high A, and they bounce around off low A pretty much for the duration of the 4 parts. And it's pretty sweet for those that like it. And then we have finally maybe my favorite reel, Sandy Cameron, right up in the top. And you needed to know that was one of my favorites. But Sandy Cameron is a great tune, made for a seminal figure in piping, a great tradition bearer of the 19th century, and responsible for so much of the way Pembroke is played to this day, because we know some very influential teachers that were touched by his teaching. In fact, probably anyone in this room who, certainly I'm looking to these 3, and I would say me and Bob Worrell and anyone that's been through the mill with Pembroke tuition would have somehow been touched by Sandy Cameron's teaching by virtue of a generational connection. So, sorry for that tangent, I just couldn't resist. Knightswood Ceilidh, Lady Louden, and Sandy Cameron.